Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I know I haven't been posting a whole lot recently. However, I'm gonna get back into the swing of things because I just finished training and now I've earned my ears at the front of house in Columbia Harbor House. That's my location. I am quick service Liberty Square, but once I got here, they assigned me to a specific location within Liberty Square. There's kind of two different places you could be. You could either be in the Liberty Square stands, which is the Sleepy Hollow refreshments, and then the Liberty Square Market. Those are both more like outdoor locations. Or you could be in Columbia Harbor House, which is like the more quick service indoor restaurant. There's 2 stories. We have a bathroom and everything. Super legit. So I am there in the front of house and I'm so excited today to tell you a little bit about how training went and to do my costume reveal. I finally have my costume. It's so cute. You guys are gonna love it so much and I just cannot wait to show you. So one thing was that when I first got here, I was actually not assigned to Columbia Harbor House front of house, like cash counter. I don't know what the exact role is, but it's like the front of house part. I was actually assigned to Columbia Harbor House front of house kitchen. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. What does that mean? So I learned that I was actually just specifically in the kitchen at Columbia Harbor House, but unfortunately that role was just not really working for me. So I had to get a medical accommodation and then I went to my doctor, submitted that, got a call from my caseworker and she talked to my leaders, got me switched to front of house, Columbia Harbor House. So now all is good in the world. I'm not going to go too much more into that situation, but if you do have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram. My handle is @LaurenRose. But yeah, if you have any questions about that, any questions about, I wasn't necessarily recast, but I was like, my location was kind of moved, but any questions about that, feel free to message me. I'll be more than happy to answer them. But now that I am in Columbia Harbor House, front of house, I could not love it anymore. It's so fun. Basically, I can work the register, take people's orders. We only have one register right now because they're trying to switch to mostly mobile orders because of COVID. So unless you're paying with cash or have an allergy, you have to do a mobile order. But I also work at the counter. I could be expediter, getting the food out from the kitchen, or giving you your food, taking your receipts, getting you drinks. Or I could be out in the dining rooms where I could be bussing tables, taking out the trash, or restocking the condiment bars, all the little ketchups and forks and napkins and whatnot. So it's really fun. We also have an outdoor greeter and a queue line greeter. Those are actually my favorite roles because basically I just kind of like monitor the flow of traffic in and out of our restaurant and the flow of traffic up to the register. So basically I'm just being able to talk to guests, ask them how their day's going, ask what their favorite rides are. So that's my favorite position that I could be in Columbia Harbor House because I just get to chat with people. It's very chill. I'm like, okay, it's your turn at the register, step up to number 2. You know, things like that. But without further ado, I'm going to now show you my costume. So first off, the first part of my costume is the shirt. It's super cute. I definitely thought when I was looking at this costume, like looking at pictures of it, I thought it was like a dress, but as it turns out, it's very much a top and a skirt. So looks super cute. It's got these little lace details on the sleeves and these little bows. Very cute. I love the colors. My little name tag. But yeah, so there's the shirt. And the second part of the costume is this skirt. As you can see, it like lines up with the shirt so that it kind of looks like a dress, even though it is 2 pieces. And the skirt, it's kind of like one skirt in this floral pattern and then kind of like an outer skirt in this blue pattern. So it is a little warm in there because it's kind of like 2 skirts, but overall it's kind of flowy and fun. I will definitely try my costume on in just a second to show you guys, but first I'm going to show you like every piece and how they all kind of come together. And the one good thing about this skirt is it actually does have a pocket right here so you can put stuff in it, but it only has one pocket. Not really sure why it only has one pocket, but it does only have the one pocket. So the next part of my costume is this collar piece, and you might be thinking, what the heck even is that, Lauren? That's what I was thinking until I figured out how to put it on. But basically it goes around your neck like this, and there's little buttons in here that it connects to. So it kind of like sits inside your shirt like this, and it looks like you have a fun little colonial collar thing going on, but it is actually separate from the shirt. Super fun. And the next piece of my costume is this cute little apron that goes on top of the skirt. So that's kind of how it covers up that it's like a shirt and a skirt, is with this apron, because then you can't really see the line where they like overlap. So that's really fun. And then I have this little pouch that you kind of tie around where your apron is. This part is like optional. You don't have to wear the little pouch, but it's really helpful. It's got two little pockets. It's kind of where I keep my phone and my ID and my napkins to wipe stuff down, a pen, just different little things that I will need. But you can't forget my Skechers. Look at these guys. The epitome of fashion right here. I did get the quick service shoes that costuming does provide for you. However, they just were not comfortable and they like pinched my toes. So I went back to these shoes that I had from my previous program. And these aren't really that comfortable either, because I think I kind of like wore out the cushiness inside of them, but they'll do for now. So I just wear these with black socks. Again, it doesn't really go with the costume very well, but it is what it is because we're quick service, so we have to have polishable, slip-resistant shoes to keep us safe, because literally the ground is always wet and I'm always like slipping everywhere, but not with these shoes. So yeah, I am going to try on this outfit and show you how it looks. Okay, are you guys ready? Here it is. You guys even believe how cute this is? I'll do a twirl. It's like so fun to swish around in. You've got the little pouch where I keep my belongings. You got the apron over the skirt. You got the little blouse. And now if you can kind of see, I have to tilt this up. Yes, so if you can kind of see, like this is how the collar goes. It buttons inside. So it looks like you're wearing a little collar part of your dress. I don't know, it matches the apron, whatever. But you are not even ready for the best part of this costume. Oh, look at this. I literally have a bonnet. There's just no good way to wear this other than having it cover like your whole face. It's grand. Between this and the mask, like I'm just like gone. Like you just can't even see my face. Oh, I should show you the mask too, it's pretty cute. Also, on our costumes, on most of the costumes with shirts, there's like this little tag thing that you put your name tag through, just so you always have it kind of like in the correct spot where it's supposed to go. So that's fun. So yeah, this is her. This is what I wear every day. Like I said, the pouch is optional, but I just think the dress is fun because you can just like swish it around, get some airflow. It's pretty great. And usually I wear my hair like in braids. I don't wear it down because you're like not supposed to have it covering your name tag anyway. But the nice thing is, if we wear a bonnet, we don't have to wear a hairnet because we're like wearing a hat. But for a while, they didn't have the bonnets in, so I was like looking like a lunch lady with my hairnet on, but now I've got a bonnet. So now that we've gone through what the costume looks like, I'll kind of give you a little, I don't know why this hair will not go away. I'll give you like a little rundown on how training went. Typically for front of house, I think 6 days, and then you have an assessment day. But I only had kind of like 3 days in an assessment day. So the first day, you basically learn just kind of like where everything is. You get a little tour of Liberty Square itself, kind of like outside to just know where everything is. And you learn how to bust the tables, you learn how to take out the trash. I'm assuming you also learn how to do like bell ringer, which is what we call our door greeter, who kind of makes sure people have mobile orders. And the next day, we learned how to do queue line greeter, which is when you tell people when it's their turn to go to the register, and you just get to interact with guests until it's their turn, kind of make the waiting process a little more fun by chatting with them. And then we started learning register, which I thought I would have a really good hold on because I did merchandise for 6 months, but it's a lot harder to like hear what people are saying, first of all, because we have to wear a mask and we have to wear one of those plastic like face shields as part of our PPE, our personal protective equipment, but it's fine, we get it done. So they, tell me what they're ordering, oh my gosh, and I type it in the computer. Pretty straightforward. It's a lot of just learning like where the button is. We learned how to type in an allergy order, which is honestly probably the hardest part to learn. And then we went to counter. We learned how you take the guests' tickets, or you look at their mobile order number and you find the tray of food that belongs to them. You get it for them. The drink person, you either let them know what drinks to make, or if you are the drink person, you make the drinks and you constantly keep cups of water sitting there because, guests always need water because it's so hot outside. I personally always am like, hey, can I have a cup of water? So yeah, very important stuff. But yeah, basically, if you have any questions about quick service, any questions about Liberty Square, if you're starting your college program soon and this is your location, or if you have any questions like that, remember my Instagram is @LaurenRose, so feel free to message me on there or comment down below and I can answer any questions you have. But I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed learning about my costume, learning about my role in my training, and I hope you guys will keep watching my channel to see what future shenanigans I get into, and I'll see you later. Bye!